as Trina's situation from this morning when they got into it really bad. And I was like, how much could she have possibly needed to shop for her baby girl? Because, you know, it's pretty affordable to shop for the little girls right now if you use Fashion Nova. I was telling them for my girl, as long as they're under, you know, a certain age or a teenager, you can get the girl stuff for affordable prices. And then women in the comments was saying how you can get the school supplies for affordable prices on Amazon.
Okay.
Well, out of the blue, Rizzy, keep in mind, nobody in the chat asked for anything. They're just saying everybody giving each mommy down there, like, you know, cheaper routes. Rizzy requested up. And she said, you know what I want to do? I want to do a giveaway. I said, you absolutely should, Rizzy. So she said, like, yeah, just do it on your platform. Let me know. I said, hell, I'll even throw something in for 2 of the moms. So she said, yeah, I want to do like one $500 giveaway. I said, no, you should spread it out. You know, do 50 each so each kid can get a backpack filled with supplies. And Rizzy agreed. I said, well, let me know when, and I'll come over. And I said, maybe invite some of the other major Messy Talk live hosts. Rizzy said, why can't I just do it on yours or Braid's platform? I said, it don't matter to me. Just let me know when. She said, she said, we can do it now. I said, I don't care. So she said, how would we do it? I said, shit, they start dropping their CAs in the chat. Just send it directly to their CAs. I'll just grab 2 out of there too. So she said she wanted to, she said, I want my man to be here. After that, I said, who? She said, Braid. I said, okay, sure. So I called Braid. I said, Rizzy wants you here. And I said, Rizzy said she wanted him there to hold her hand. Didn't make sense to me, but whatever. So Braid came up and he was like, why am I here? I said, because Rizzy said she wanted you here to hold her hand. He asked what happened with the Essence thing and all that. And so Rizzy said she was telling Braid about how she wanted to give away 500 or something like that. Braid started counting, looking at his fingers. He was looking confused. And then he dropped. And Rizzy was like, I think we should make it fun, like trivia. I asked ChatGPT for some trivia questions for back to school giveaways. They gave us the trivia questions.
Was that your stomach?
No, I had burped. I'm sorry, girl. I'm laying down. I'm eating hella candy. And the moms came up to participate in the games. Some of the moms were at work. Some of the moms were in the car driving with their children. They didn't give a fuck. They still came up there to participate in that game because they needed those giveaways. At the end of the game, when it's over and the 3 moms win, everybody on the panel was getting something, but the 3, I wanted them to get a little bit more. When the game, she said, hold on. Who the hell let my dog?
What? Oh, we gotta hold on. Stop fussing at him. What's wrong with you?
Hold on, I'm trying to get him a helmet. Give me a second. Go ahead, y'all.
Go ahead, HB.
Okay, so when the game was completely over, I said, Rizzy, they're going to drop their CAs in the chat pretty much. I think I said something along the lines of, you know, it's time to pay the girls or whatever. Rizzy unmuted her mic and she said, I'm going to do it on my platform.
Is that what I said?
She said, my counsel told me I should do it on my platform. And then she drops.
Is that how I said it?
Yeah, you did. You were very sarcastic. Nothing was funny.
Hey, T-Time.
Anyways, be quiet. I'm talking.
T-Time.
I'm talking. I'm not done.
No. Hold on.
I'm not done. You was very sarcastic.
T-Time, is that how I said
You're
it?
very sarcastic.
So wait, Rizzy, perspective, right? If we go with perspective. I didn't hear laugh, but I heard the You know, like the
sarcasm, yeah.
So you're saying it's nervousness, and I can understand where you can be like, okay, wait, something just changed, but perspective outside looking in is like,
I said,
in our face.
What? Because
Right.
I was on the phone.
Right. But the point I'm trying to understand where they're feeling like, okay, you said that, right? You can understand why you feel like people feel like you playing in their face because of the way you said it. It was just the way you said it. You get what I'm saying? And it may have been in your way. It may feel like it wasn't that, but perspective outside looking in, it does look like that.
Well, T, she could have also texted me. Rizzy has my number, and she just texted me the day before yesterday. She could have texted me and said, HB, I'm considering it doing it on my platform. And I would have just told them, hey, y'all, we're going to continue this game over on Rizzy's in a couple of hours or whatever. We could have did it. It could have been something simple like that. Instead, when Rizzy did that, it threw the mothers off. They dropped. They were in the comments saying that they were embarrassed and etc. So me and Nisha made sure that the giveaway that Rizzy kicked off, we had to compensate for. So that's where the problem was.
Better now?
Okay, I understand that. Now
They're embarrassed because now people know that they can't afford the
Well, I mean, you put your pride to the side. You don't care about
vaccine.
judgment. You don't care about nothing.
I
You come up there to
understand
get
that
something for
now.
your people, and somebody up there playing with you
Yeah, that makes
for
sense now.
entertainment or to kiki kaka, whatever. It just doesn't make sense.
Okay, now the
I
embarrassment
wasn't
part.
benefiting from that at all. It's not like they was getting paid and gifts on the damn panel and I'm getting 10%. It didn't matter where you do it. If you're doing a giveaway for the right reason, you don't give a fuck where you are. You should do it right where you just kicked it off at.
I definitely understand that. So what happened after that? Okay, so now
So after that, I let it go. I didn't care because I'm so glad because I had 150 that I had gotten CAs from my live this morning. So I just gave them all of that. The top 3 winners, I gave them 50 each. The other young ladies, so I felt bad. Nisha came up and Nisha covered all the rest of them. And
how
then
many was that?
it was a full panel. So 5, I think about 5 more.
Okay.
And then people was sending a little bit more. So I started sending out 25, 25, 25, 25, 25 because they were spamming my chat with CAs, right? Because we were supposed to keep playing the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it ended up like that. I felt good about it in the end. Yes, I was agitated with Rizzy, but I didn't express that at first. So I just ended my live and went on about my day until I got clips of Bryson's talking about the women are entitled. They begging bitches. They should have a job. Ain't nobody responsible for their
Where was
children.
this at?
In AJ's live. Rizzy's up on the panel saying they're entitled. I don't know why they feel like they're entitled to my money. Nobody asked Rizzy for anything. None of those women asked her for a damn dollar. She kicked that off. So yes, I went back live because I was upset with how they was trying to make it, how they was making the women out to be. That's why I went back live and I went the hell off.
Well, what? You got the clip?
I don't know. It was from AJ's live. It should be on the blogs.
I did say that. You're not entitled to my money.
They didn't ask you for a fuck thing. You stupid, ugly black bitch.
Hold on. Protect the page.
Are you
Sorry,
gonna,
T.
yeah.
How the fuck you gonna talk about entitlement?
Wait. Say it with a lower voice so that the AI don't know that y'all arguing. You got
Yeah.
You need to stop saying that because them women didn't ask her for nothing. They didn't ask me for nothing. They didn't even hit around to ask me for nothing. They was in the comments helping one another.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I got you.
Okay,
Anyways, like I was saying, you can't go and tell me, "Oh, you wrong. You so dude. You did." And when I'm like,
The only thing you were wrong for is how you handled that. You wasn't wrong for not giving it to them. That wasn't the part. I think you keep missing the point on purpose. You handled it wrong. You could have wrote me the whole time you sitting on the phone, knowing damn well, letting the game go on, knowing damn well you wanted to do it on your platform. That's what you wrong about. That part. Fuck the money. You weren't sending out number 500 anyways. The fuck? Yeah, that was easy to replace. But the problem was the way you went about dealing with it and how you left out of there. Because Rizzy, you know I didn't say nothing to you, right? When you left my platform, I didn't say nothing. I just made sure that I was trying. I made sure that I made it right. And unfortunately, Nisha came up and helped me make it right. Right? My problem is how you went over there talking about them damn mothers and they ain't did shit to nobody. They didn't ask nobody for nothing.
I wasn't talking about the mothers.
Yes, the fuck you was. You ain't Bryson slow ass.
Oh my God. I was talking about the people in the comments, bro.
The people in the comments weren't asking you for nothing.
No, the people in the comments were the ones talking shit. And I was like, y'all are really
Rightfully
entitled.
so.
Y'all really feel entitled to my shit. And you're not.
With that setting.
Okay, so
most hated, please.
Tyme, let me tell you something. That's just like Erica. That's just like Erica Creek put together a fundraising event, right? And it's your name all over it. It's your location, it's your building, it's Tyme's name all over it. She just behind the idea. All the people get there, Erica say, I ain't doing it. Now you left to make the shit right.
yes,
And
It
that's
will
where
be
I
fucked
said
up.
that. That's where I said that was wrong.
And
You
then
having
Erica
the-
go on about her life and say and talk and say, I ain't have to give nobody nothing. That's entitled. Bitch, it was your idea. You kicked her off.
No, it was how I was getting eaten up on the other panel, bro. Like, what do you? I'm not even talking about the mothers on the panel.
And you know what you should
leaving.
have did, Rizzy? You should have said, you should have did the right thing. You should have said, you know what, y'all right. I could have handled that differently. I could have handled
I
that a whole
did.
lot differently.
I did say that.
No, you didn't. You was talking shit.
Thank you, Sharon.
No, I actually
That slow
apologized.
bastard.
Excuse me?
You was talking shit, bitch, with that slow bastard. You heard me.
All right.
Well, she did say over
You
here that
play
she
all
could have
day.
handled it differently. She said it in here. She said she could have handled it differently. She sees how she could have handled it differently. She said it about 3 or 4 times. Actually,
You know
she
Rizzy
really
don't
did.
take anything serious. You know she go
Thank y'all.
panel to panel playing games. Everything is not a situation to play a game with.
I agree.
You might
I
be right.
understand. I do understand. Let me say, I do understand the seriousness of all of this. I ain't gonna lie. I do understand how that can be embarrassing if you hold the space. Now, because you volunteered, right? You came over and you was like, "Hey, I want to do this. I want to give this away," and then you reneged briefly, even if it was just for a minute. You reneged briefly, which it threw people off. Absolutely threw people off. So I definitely understand that. And then when you did that, and then go to another panel and then people say negative things. You can't control what people say. You can't control the negative things people say. But then it gave you the courage to then to double down. Well, y'all entitled, or I don't think it's an entitlement.
No, nobody is entitled
Just hear
to.
me. No. Hear what I'm saying. Just hear what I'm saying. Just listen to me real quick. I'm not your enemy. I'm not. When you said nobody's entitled, I agree nobody's entitled, but you offer. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I offered
what
the
you
mothers.
are,
Yeah.
what you should have done was just keep him your word. That you owe that to yourself. You owe that to yourself to say, I said this and I'm gonna stand on what I said, regardless of if I feel like it was handled wrong, regardless, because I stand on the decision I made and me opening my mouth, because nobody said, hey Rizzy, can you volunteer $500? Hey Rizzy, can you give us $500? Rizzy, we need your help and we need your money. Now I can understand the frustration there where the person just threw you in there. You came up and motherfucker like, hey Rizzy, why you up here? Let me get $500 up out your bank account real quick. We know you got it. Now that I can see. I can see that being like, what the fuck? Like, how you gonna volunteer my money? How you know what I got going on? Right? But you volunteered.
Yeah, I willingly volunteered because it was on my heart. And I even doubled down and sent twice as much because I felt so good doing it. Now, when it comes to the entitlement, it's because people in the comments are like, you're supposed to do this and all that. You just wrong and all that stuff. Like, you piece of shit. Like, they were saying all kinds of shit.
Much of what?
They were saying all
You
this
said
shit
twice
in the
as
comments.
much of what?
Excuse me, can I talk? So she was saying, like, they were saying,
No,
oh,
you
in the
African
comments.
booty scratcher. You cannot fucking talk.
No, okay. Is she gonna, like, take a lap for her?
Rizzy, let's finish, wrap it up.
Most hated.
Most hated, you ain't got nothing to do with this.
Fuck
If you ain't shelling nothing out your pocket, most hated, you be quiet. Let's be respectful though, y'all. Let's be respectful. Please.
Black bamboo looking motherfucker.
Take a lap, HB.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Next week's gonna be a lap.
What did she say so I can make a page with that name? What you say?
No.
Why not?
T,
Well, she's
I
gone.
got one that say Black Biscuit.
Rizzy, come back.
T,
We trying to get something together, y'all. We can't do it by beating each other up.
Let me focus.
She ran with that Captain Hook.
T,
Shut up, most hated. You got some money. You donating?
I want to say this. Rizzy was not rushed at all. She came over there, it was her idea. That's number one. Number two, all it did was make people dislike her a little bit more than they already do. She was totally disingenuous in it, and that's it. People,
I can't say. Hey, Universe, I can't say if she was disingenuous or not. I'm not here to say that. I don't know.
No, you're not saying it, but
Rizzy know who she got that call from, and Rizzy literally asked for a certain,
So somebody did call her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Rizzy knew what she was doing when she asked Braid to come up there talking about to hold her hand. Rizzy would do anything for his attention, and she think that it's her money. She think that's what it is. So she think if I put him in a position to show him that I'm about to give my money away, he's gonna react a certain way.
Yep.
That's what Rizzy did. Ain't nobody stupid. Only thing I want Rizzy to take from this, okay? And I'm glad that she did give double the money. I'm glad that she was able to help extra moms. She just needs to understand everything is not to be played with. You can troll us all day. You can play all day. But when it comes to stuff like this, don't play. All right. Whether you raising money for somebody that have an illness or something like that, don't go playing with them. You ain't, because you ain't getting at me when you doing that. You fucking with them.
Yep.
Just don't do that, and I'm cool.
I think she realized that. I do. I think she realized that was wrong. I definitely do think she realized that was wrong. I do think that somebody did say something to Rizzy. Mm-hmm. Like, unbeknownst to what we know, I do think that somebody probably said, "No, don't do that." I don't know who exactly said it, but I do believe somebody said it. I do. I don't know who did.
Whoever said it just as ignorant and low.